back with what is now my primary party, I guess you could say, all guys. We need to backtrack a bit. No, we did that already. Now, a lot of people do consider this the best party in the game, having all guys, and there's a good reason for that other than sexism. The game kind of forces you to be a little sexist. These are the characters that have multi-hit limit breaks, and as a result, this is what most people consider to be the best party in the game, although you don't necessarily need it. Remember, Zell's Duel, Irvine's Shot, and Renzo Kukin, of course, do a lot of hits for a lot of damage. And the other 3 female party members don't do that. Oh, back attack? No problem. We'll take care of this on screen. So as a result, a lot of people say that if you're really going for the best party, this is who you bring along. But really, I don't necessarily like having 3 people all doing limit breaks. I think it's a little time consuming. I usually just have 2. So I usually have 2 guys and a girl with me. With the girl, in a very sexist way, playing support, you know? I need a healer. But really, this is what most people consider to be the most powerful party, and it has almost nothing to do with stats. It has everything to do with the limit breaks, and I should mention that, although it is kind of weird. Alright, so what we need to do with this party is head through the art gallery and fight Grendels. Let's continue on through the art gallery and hopefully to the other side. Now this is entirely optional. You don't need to do any of this, but it's kind of worth the reward considering what we have done elsewhere in the game in order to get the reward. It's not too bad. Alright, we want to head up the stairs and to the left, which is definitely a spot we have not been to before. And we want to continue to the left, find ourselves a Cura draw point. No. And an actual save point for once. I'll be fine for a little bit. I'll be fine for a little bit here. But if we head all the way through, we can find ourselves the other side of the elevator. This is a very basic weight-based elevator that doesn't make too much sense to me, but since we're on it, we do indeed want to switch to the other party. The guys are heavier than the girls, and therefore this works. I'm just gonna do the rest off screen and leave that standing as it is. And just for the record, if you don't want to have a party of all guys and a party of all girls, then Maria would be the heaviest of the girls, and having her with 2 guys, doesn't matter which guys, will also work. Make of that what you will. No, I just want to get through. Thank you. We need to head through with our women so that we can find our well-earned reward on the other side here. Not the Kiraga draw point. We are fine with that. What we came for was the Floodgate Key. And that's pretty much it. We came here for the key. What does the key actually do? That is a good question. And I'll have to wait until I switch everything around again. Don't risk running around without junctions around here, though. Definitely don't do that. Switching to the other party forces them off of the elevator, though, for some reason. I've never been sure why, but it does. Once again, a lot of this is optional. With my main party again, I did rearrange the party back now that I don't need to worry about weight anymore, so it is now Leo, Quistis, and Zell in the party. We are free to head back to the main hall. No, I don't want to switch again. No, stop it. We can head back to the main hall and hopefully get our well-earned reward for all this work that we're doing. Hey, we can also fight Wendigos. If we have seen them, it has been a while since we have seen them. We probably have, though. I've definitely seen a few of these. If I remember right, we saw them in the Galbadia prison. The screw prison. They are not too difficult, though. Even though they do have a lot of defense. But like I said, we do want to head through all this. Where's the door? There's the door. Back to the main hall. Yeah, we are in here for kind of much longer than we actually need to be, but we are getting everything done that we can. I'm actually considering turning Encounter None back on now that I think we have encountered most, if not all, of the enemies. But we should be fine. You know, the fights aren't too taxing. They don't take too long. They're usually at least a little interesting. But what we want to do is pretty much head to the complete opposite side of the castle again. Did I mention this was optional? Yeah, you don't have to do this. I was trying to avoid that so much. And I went right on it anyway. Pretty much we want to go back this time. Back to where we fought the Red Giant. Which, if you remember, was through the art gallery, down into the basement, through the knights that have axes that I keep on thinking are going to fall down, but never do. We want to head this way. This is where we fought him. Actually, no. We don't want to go in here. We actually just want to go into this part, because this is where the floodgate is. I was thinking it was the other one. It's actually this giant thing right here. Use the floodgate key. And then, there we go, pull the lever. And that drains all of the water. So now it's time to backtrack yet again. I'll leave this all in because we kind of need to keep track of where we're going here. So we have to backtrack yet again now that we have drained the water in that specific spot right there. That does impact something, as you might imagine, kind of a far ways away. Now what we want to do is head back to the main hall. Again, where we can find more new enemies. Or at least before we get there, we can find new ones. We have creeps, and the Wendigo again. Creeps are magic casters, as you might imagine, from things that are shadows, obviously shadows. And I haven't healed in a while, that's why their HPs are so low. It's not necessarily worth the mega elixir to me every time. But the creep should go down. Creeps are actually pretty tough sometimes, but as usual, we don't really get a chance to show that off here at the end of the game. This is really supposed to be a boss run, you know what I mean? This is supposed to be a struggle. This is supposed to be a gauntlet, and it's not necessarily that, because I have so many things at my disposal, like elixirs and mega elixirs. And I'm not going to say an infinite supply of them, but all I have to do is leave the castle and I could probably get some more. So what we want to do back in the main hall is up higher. There we go. It's hard to tell depth sometimes in this game. Depth is a little difficult to discern. But you want to head back down here. And back down to the left, where we can head through and get paid. I lost a seed level somewhere along the line. I have no idea for what. I honestly have no clue. Hey, a ruby dragon! That is kind of new, but we're going to cut this out because it takes a while for me to kill ruby dragons. Now through here, which I was almost through, and not getting the highest seed rank also reminds me that I do need to take 6 more tests, I believe. We might just do all 6 of them at once before the end. Just probably in 1.5 videos of tests. We need to head back to the chapel, though, right now. We can deal with tests later. Because there is something that we need to do here. obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be here. There is an organ in the back. Once again, kind of hard to tell depth. When am I actually through that little portal thing? But you can see the organ in the back. Let's do this. All right, now, ooh. This is going to be tough for me. You need to press all of the buttons. I don't think this is going to be something that I'm going to be able to do. I forgot that included L2 and R2. Alright, so you need to press, like I said, all of the buttons. Ooh, it runs out of pressure really quickly. Alright, I was still missing L2 and R2. Alright, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That's not how you spell T, is it? It's supposed to be T-I. Alright, let's go! I don't think I got all of them. It is difficult the way I have this set up. Alright, one more try, and then if not, I will just kind of cut it out. Alright, one more. You need to hit all of the buttons. All the buttons. Alright, I think I got all of them, but I'm not entirely sure. I ended the concert at least. We'll take a look and check my work here. Yeah, that's a lot of buttons. What we want to do is head outside once that is done. Once again, all of the buttons. Otherwise, it will not work. Which sucks because of the setup. Yeah. Hey! Just you guys. So let's head over to the right and check my work. See if I got it done properly. Chances are I didn't, but it's worth taking a look. Actually, it looks like I got them all. Looks like I got them all. You can just head right on through then. If you missed one, a couple of the spikes will still be up. But apparently, I got it. Maybe those are up. I thought it was just the one set. But over here, yeah, I think I got it. Huh. Over here we can find a Rosetta Stone, which I believe is the first one that we have seen, so we might as well take a look at it. I probably have gotten one in the past, though. Yeah, I got one in the past, otherwise it would have shown up at the end. Where is that Rosetta Stone? Where the hell is it? It shouldn't be this early on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ability times 4. Very nice thing to have. So I did actually go over that before, didn't I? I forget sometimes. Alright, so what we want to go to now is south out of here, but first we're going to get into a fight. For some reason, they love to give me fights inside of a doorway. Alright, just one of these guys. That is not too bad. Probably one-hit kills here. Just one fested toppling. Oh, it's actually a high level. But it died anyway. You can always tell the level by how much damage you do. Those Raldos that I fought, one of them I was doing like 2,500 damage, the other one like 500. That was kind of ridiculous. I was one step away. One step away. And this unlocks the door. Auto lock system has been disengaged by the prison key. So, that is the optional thing done. We got the Rosetta Stone as a result of it. That would have been flooded otherwise, but thanks to what we did over there, it was no longer flooded. So what I would like to do is head back to the save point. We have been going for quite a while here, and I think that will actually do it. So let's head back to the save point. We do have one more of Ultimecia's servants, or whatever she called them, to fight. But we will have to take that on next time. That is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by my running around in circles squad of Quistis, Leo, and Zell. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.